Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him?
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Shall we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again.
It's too early for dinner. Must hold out.
Always another errand to see to.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
So, need anything? Stop by again soon. This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Well met, son.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A fair distance divides us from our destination. Mayhap a ferry stone would serve us better than our feet.
I knew it to be so.
Pray, follow me. Tis a hobgoblin.
Lightning is its weakness, and our strength!
I'll incant the same spell and will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics!
That's it! What am I supposed to do? Can't have any mistakes.
Ingredients are plentiful.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Feast your eyes on this! Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen! Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Come, I'll lead the way.
How do you like that? You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Understood. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about. This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
It is easily done. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it. One of us is being drenched!
Oh! That was a sight to behold! At last, a chance to use this.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I can show you the way?
Pray, follow me.
How might we approach yon spire?
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
My dashes are actual disposal. You wish me at the Vanguard? By your will.
Lis fermor fatindome. Lis funyemen en falasimir.
Come, I'll lead the way. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. It is a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts, but the ingenuity of this design. If only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
True enough. That reminds me. After we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
We need reinforcements!
Coming, Master. You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
'Tis easily done.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
How are we to get through this door? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. You are mighty indeed, Arisen. Look, Master, a chest. We must find a way to open it.
Let me approach it.
The ogre is distracted with a woman in sight. If we're to strike, now is our best chance.
You must make haste.
This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
'Tis a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to court danger. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
I'll hand over all the coining of her now.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. A fantastic find. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
You'll not live to regret this.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes. We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
By your leave. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
True enough. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall seek it out?
Alana fire mine.
'Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Javtarma Eirom. Nun lia tilmo. Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
You're a worrywart, aren't you, Arisen? I can handle all our healing needs, I assure you.
Akael fil Calawin nun li arama. Arume fa in Itarond, etele eldalia nun we. Finantai. Morfanenwen alkawa.
Alana fire mine. Javtarma erom.
Dear Alkaliel. Luntena fir oyo.
Javtarma erume.
Elelote anfir alanduin, osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Salma Arenfen. Alecano Nandewi. Aitane Finnato.
Tis clear we are little welcome here, in spite of our amicable intentions.
Arid so.
Kemin Ross.
Alkael ne, Yamen.
Arni Ataher. Ostolia Hiroth.
Nungi ondo, aninkana el kemenhum. Ronde minita, kana el kemenhum. Ronde minita,
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Metene finelto.
What a shame! Not one among us is fit to use arrows. I was hoping for some new equipment myself. Mayhap one of us could change vocations? Or is that a bit much?
ayu, fanamo ne metani.
That looks promising.
Arni Ataher, Ostolia Hiroth.
Falis Eranon Lareso.
Silrod fanun kalayal lom.
Ayolot Ronde Milita.
Ronde minita,
Alana fire mine. Sono oio
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
How do you fare? Would you hear my request? Thank you kindly. I hadn't thought I could grow so fond of someone.
Well met, sir.
I do like it here, but it can get very dull.
We are never.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Batal is easily spotted, with its terrain of red earth.
The border twixt the two countries is apparent at a glance.
One couldn't ask for better weather. I've high hopes for today's adventure.
'Tis well that you are in good spirits, so long as you're ready when it counts.
'Tis as you say. Pray, slow your creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
There, Master! Undead! I'll incant the same spell and will overwhelm our foe without divine magic!
Not of a mind to fight today, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
That's just what I was thinking. This stellar bombardment shall leave nothing standing!
e'er tire of running to and fro?
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Naught save a shooting star could heighten the sky. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Ominous clouds. Of course. I was telling you what I know of the sea's peril, of the brine. And you'd know that if you hadn't fallen asleep the moment I'd begun. Now, 'tis common knowledge that the brine halt any ships seeking to venture into open waters. As if to say, there's naught out there, so don't bother looking. But does that not strike you as rather miserly? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, why must we be kept to our shores? I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found. And why shouldn't I? An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught, and dying for naught. Where's the harm in that? When I said as much to the brine, they only stared at me in amazement. A lie, it may all seem, but 'tis the honest truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about.
The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
This is where I find my life gets.
Time to be heading home.
Thank you kindly. Would you accept this humble reward? Together, we will rebuild. This place shall become our new home.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Time to get back to work. Smell. Cannot seem to place it.
No easy feat to live on a performance.
We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
These soldiers lack discipline.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. They only knew. Naught to look forward to but a long day of work. That such peace reigned eternal.
To work if I'm to put bread on the table. Just about take it easy today.
Back to it.
I know they're acting up.
All my days were so tranquil. Back to it, I suppose.
Wait, have a little dip.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
I'm no talk to naught but fry of late.
Well met.
Why is this not selling?
Suppose I ought to earn my pay. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
I can't stomach places like this. Nor poor
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.